Sorry.
Okay, I'm connected.
Can you hear
Good.
me?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very good.
How is your how is your leg?
Knee.
Your knee.
Well, I have to spend at least another week in a wheelchair, but I think it's getting better. I can put a little weight on it now, and it doesn't hurt. So
Yeah.
I thought for a while I might have to have an operation, but it looks like it's coming along. And I was in Saigon to see that bone specialist 3 weeks ago, and then he told me to keep weight off that knee for 1 month.
Yes.
So that means one more week.
The doctor did the doctor send you a drug? Oh, what do we call the medicine? Yeah. Do you have
he
medicine?
gave me some medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's maybe got calcium or something in it. Calcium is supposed to make good for the bones.
Calcium. What does it mean?
Calcium, yeah. That's a chemical. There's lots of calcium in milk. And you know, let's see.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, calcium. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, calcium.
Yes.
Ca. The chemical formula is Ca.
Yes.
Calcium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
So how's your studies?
Yeah, I'm good. My study is good. I'm looking for I'm looking for a job in design. Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I am looking for that.
So, are you going to come to Canada, or are you going to look for a job in Saigon?
Yeah, I look for a job in Saigon. I'm fighting.
Oh, I did. Why do you want to stay in that place? That's just a jungle. Canada is a beautiful city. Jungle. That's
yeah, I like
Jungle.
Jungle. Let me.
Look.
You said Saigon is like a jungle.
Jungle. Look that up in your dictionary.
I know.
Jungle.
Yes.
Gle.
You know, because I really like Canton City, but my job in Canton is not no
In demand.
It means the job design
Yeah.
in Canton does not develop.
Yeah, there's not so much demand.
Yeah.
Not so much
Yes,
demand.
demand.
Yeah.
In Saigon, many jobs in Saigon. So
Is that right?
Yeah.
Many jobs available.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. So what would you be designing? Would you be designing advertisements or?
Graphic designer. I design advertising.
Yeah.
For it means I design poster, banner.
Yeah, posters. Yeah.
Yes. Some like
Banners. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Today I don't know how many people
So do you
will study. Yeah.
Do you live by yourself?
No, I live with two friends. Two friends. My room has 3 people.
Yes, I see. Yeah. Well, you must be in a fairly quiet place, because I didn't think there was any quiet place in Saigon.
Yes.
It's noisy city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I am in my room. It don't have noise.
Oh, that's very good,
Yeah,
very good.
it
Oh,
doesn't have noise. Yeah.
yeah. Like Lily's home here is right beside the road, and oh, is it ever noisy when she's in the class? It's so noisy. So, yeah, it's 5 after. Well, if you want to start to read, we are in Luke 22. That's on. That's let's see now. That's
That,
page 339.
yes, yes. 339.
It's on Zello there.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll read the first couple of verses. Now, the feast of unleavened bread, which is called the Passover, was approaching. The chief priests and the experts in the law were trying to find some way to execute Jesus, for they were afraid of the people. So now, kid, you see, this was taking place about 1 week before Jesus was crucified. And a long time before this, about 1,500 years, there were over 1 million Jews that were trapped in Egypt. They were slaves. And so they began to, they didn't like it. And so they began to pray that God would somehow deliver them out of Egypt, because they wanted to go back to their homeland in Israel.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting story how they were led out of Egypt. And then it took them a 40-year journey to journey through the desert, the Sinai desert, to get to Israel. But they were delivered out of Egypt. So, and the night that they were delivered, every home had taken a lamb from their flock, and they roasted that lamb, and they were eating that lamb. So now, that was a very memorable time for them. So every year after that, they would have this Passover feast where they would eat a lamb. So now this is exactly what this is talking about here. This day of the feast was coming up.
The feast.
So you go ahead and read.
The feast mean the party. The party.
Yeah, where they ate the lamb.
Yeah. Okay.
And it lasted. This feast lasted about 1 week. It was kind of like Tet here in Vietnam.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very special week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now they also ate, along with the lamb, they ate this bread that was unleavened. That means it was like hard bread. There was no leaven in it. It was just hard bread.
Hard bread.
Yeah.
It means
So when
it means don't have it doesn't have anything in the bread, right?
Yeah, to make it fluffy, like when you buy bread, it generally has got a lot of little holes in it that makes it soft.
Yes.
But
yes.
and they do that by putting leaven in the dough when they bake it. But if there's no leaven, and you take and mix up wheat and or flour and water, you just get a very hard piece of bread called unleavened bread. You can eat it, but it's quite hard.
Yes.
And they call that unleavened bread, no leaven.
Yes, yes.
And another word for leaven is yeast. Yeast.
Yeast. Yeast.
Yeah.
But let me look look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeast. Okay.
So your mother, I'm sure your mother has yeast in her cupboard, because when she bakes bread, she will put the yeast. She'll mix up maybe wheat flour or rice flour and put some yeast in it, and then when she puts it in the oven, it rises up and makes a nice loaf.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, kid. 1 and 2.
Yes. Now the feast of unleavened bread, which is called the Passover, was approaching. The chef, right?
Chief.
Okay.
Chief.
The
Yeah.
chief priest.
Priest.
Oh, sorry. Priest, and the experts in the law were trying to find some way to execute Jesus. So, for they were afraid of the people.
Yes. And you see, Jesus had so many people listening to him that these people, these chief priests and experts in the law, they thought they were losing all their friends because so many people were listening to Jesus. So they wanted, they were evil, very evil people that murder in their hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, 13. Then Satan entered Judas, the one called Iscariot, who was one of the 12. So Judas Jesus had 12 disciples that were his faithful followers, and here Judas, he turned out to be a betrayer, very bad. He went, fourth verse, he went away and discussed with the chief priests and officers of the temple guard how he might betray Jesus, handing him over to them. So that was very wicked.
One of the disciple of the
Yes, of Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus betray him. Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Yes.
So when someone betrays you, they act like they are your friend, but behind your back, they do something very bad.
Yes.
Yeah. 3 and 4.
Then Satan enter.
Satan.
Enter.
Yeah.
Judas.
Judas. Yeah.
Judas. The one called Iscariot. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Iscariot, who was one of the 12. He went away and discussed with the chief priests and officers of the temple guard, how he might betray Jesus, handing him over them.
Yeah. So now, Kiet, are you able to see these words as well as the text? Can you see this list of words I have?
Yes, I see it on
my screen.
Yes, on the screen.
Yeah. So you can divide your screen. You can see what you're reading, and you can see these words also.
Yeah.
Can you see both of them?
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Okay. Now, here, this word now,
Priest.
it's a long E. Priest. Now, the priests, it's hard to get that T in there. Let's see, I'm going to just back up here. Yeah, the last part, let's see now. Priests. Now, it's hard to make that T sound, but priests. It's just a little bit. Priests, okay?
Yeah. Oh no, it's hard to say STS together.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Now you see, if it was singular, it would be like this, just like that. PR, long E, ST. So that's easy. Priest. But STS.
Yes.
Yeah. That's difficult.
Yeah. Priest.
Yeah.
Priest.
Now, going back, this word disgust, that's a little difficult too. You see, that comes from the word discuss. To discuss. Or to get into a discussion. Discussion. Yeah.
Discussion.
So disgust.
Disgust.
Yeah. So the ED is like a T. Okay.
Disgust.
So, of course, these people, they were, now, let's see. Did you read number 4? Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, of course, this group of people, they were very happy to make a deal with Judas. So then, number 5, they were delighted and arranged to give him money. So Judas agreed and began looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus when no crowd was present. That was, he was a very selfish man. So for a little bit of money, he would betray his best friend. Yeah. There's a little saying, Kiet, it's this here. Money talks, but it lies. You see, people with money, they can do a lot of things. And they can persuade people to do a lot of things.
Yes.
But generally, it gets them in trouble. So don't try and get too rich. Just make enough money to make a living and to have a wife and family and a house and a car.
Yeah.
Don't try to build an empire. You see here?
Empire.
Don't try to build an empire. See, an empire, that's like like Putin. He's got a big empire.
Yeah.
But his empire is getting him in trouble. I think he's going to lose everything. He's going to come out the loser. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you read number 5 and 6.
They were delighted and arranged to give him money. So Judas, I forgot that. Judas.
Yeah, Judas. Yeah.
Judas.
No, Judas. Yeah. Here, I'll write that. I got it there on the screen. Judas. Yeah. Dungzoi.
Yeah, I see that on screen. Okay. Judas
Yeah.
agreed and began looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus when no crowd was present.
Yeah, it's actually present. Present. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you remind me how to when it's a present? When it.
Yeah. Now in this case, present. That's he was present. That's an adverb. It's this or an adjective. Present. Present. Okay. An adverb or an adjective. So then it's pronounced present.
Yes.
But then, when it's a verb, then it's present. Present. So, because you got top marks in your class, you were presented with a medal, okay? Present. Yeah. So now that's a verb. That's a verb. Whereas this is an adjective. He was present in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so the next verse 7 and 8 comes the day of this Passover. Number 7. Then the day for the feast of unleavened bread came, on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go and prepare the Passover for us to eat." So it's interesting, Kiet, that for this Passover feast, the Jews from all over the country came into Jerusalem to keep this Passover. And actually, this Passover lamb that they had been eating for over 1,000 years, it was actually a type of Jesus, because the Passover lamb, it was through this Passover lamb that they were rescued from death in Egypt. And now Jesus was the one who came to be the real lamb who would save people from their sins. Okay? So he was the real Passover lamb. So actually, the day that Jesus was crucified was the very day that all these Jews killed their lamb in Jerusalem, their lamb, at the exact same time that Jesus was being crucified on the cross. So, Jesus ate this Passover one day ahead of time, because he would be the real lamb. Now, you know, a lamb is a very interesting animal. You can do anything to a lamb. You can kick it, you can hurt it, you can do anything. It won't bite you, it won't kick at you, it won't do anything.
Yeah, really?
And so, when they kill a lamb, if you kill a pig on the farm, you generally shoot it first, or hit it on the head or something. But no, a lamb, you just take a knife. I've seen them do it. They just take the lamb and tip it on its back end with its shoulders between your legs, and you just take and hold up its chin, and you just take a knife and you just cut its throat.
Wow.
And it doesn't make one sound.
Really?
Not one sound.
Really?
So here, there would have been probably 100,000 lambs being killed, in Jerusalem, the very same time that Jesus was dying, and there wouldn't be one sound. But I tell you, if you killed 100,000 pigs, they'd be able to hear that from 10 kilometers away. Oh, a pig makes a terrible noise when you kill it.
Yeah, you can't.
Did you ever see a pig being killed.
Yes, I heard.
On the farm.
I heard that sound. It's very, very.
Did you ever hear a pig when it's killed?
Yes, I heard that.
Oh, it makes a terrible noise. But even though there were 100,000 lambs being killed in Jerusalem that day, there would not be one sound. And so it was the same way that Jesus died on the cross. You know, he didn't complain. He just said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. So he was the perfect lamb.
Yeah.
Okay, Kit, you read 7 and 8.
Yes. Then the day for the feast of unleavened bread came, on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go and prepare the Passover for us to eat." Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So then they said to him, "Where do you want us to prepare it?" He said to them, "Listen, when you have entered the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him into the house that he enters." Okay?
Yeah.
9 and 10.
They said to him, "Where do you want us to prepare it?" He said to them, "Listen, when you have entered the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him into the house that he enters."
Yeah. Now, just a little. Now, the word prepare. Let's see now. Where are we here?
Prepare.
Yeah, prepare. Let's see. Yeah, I think your P was a little bit like a B. Prepare.
Prepare.
Yeah, that's it. Prepare. That's good.
Prepare.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And then the word meat. You didn't get that quite right. Meat.
Meat.
Yeah. It's like M
Oh,
long E T. Meat.
the long E. Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Meat. And it sounds exactly the same as the meat that you eat.
Yes.
Okay? Meat. Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then enters.
Entered.
That's it. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Number 11. And tell the owner of the house, the teacher says to you, where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? Then he will show you a large furnished room upstairs. Make preparations there. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, I read 11 and 12.
11 and 12.
And tell the owner of the house, the teacher says to you, where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? Then he will show you a large furnished room upstairs. Make reparations there.
Yeah, very good. That's very good.
And
Kit, you've got that word "the." Very good. It's there's not many students that I have get that word the as good as you have.
The.
That's really that. Yeah. And just remember, like before a vowel, you can say the, for instance, and tell the owner
Yeah.
of the house. Yeah. Before A, E, I, O, or U.
Yes.
You can say the.
That called vowel sound.
Okay.
Vowel sound, right?
Yeah.
E.
Yeah. So you know the vowels
Yeah.
are. Let's see now. Where's 7 here? Oh yeah, here. Okay. You know the vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. A, E, I, O, and U. So those are the 5 letters in the English alphabet that have 2 sounds.
Yes.
A and A, E, I, O, U, U. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Number 12. Oh yeah, we read that. 13. 13 and 14. So they went and found things just as he had told them, and they prepared the Passover. Now, when the hour came, Jesus took his place at the table, and the apostles joined him.
Okay, so
13 and 14.
So they went and found things just as he had told them, and they prepare the Passover. Now, when the hour came, Jesus took his place at the table, and the can you read that word?
Apostles.
Apostles.
Yeah, apostles.
Apostles. Right? Join him.
Yeah. Here, see on the screen? Apostles.
Apostles. So
now,
the word
let's see now. I think I've got that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait. I'm going to change that. It's more like this. Apostles.
Yes.
Yeah. Apostles.
Yeah. Apostles.
Yeah, that's like apostles.
Yes.
Now, you see, Keith, those that first believed in Jesus and followed him, they become disciples. Disciples.
Mean the students.
Yeah, but more than a student in that not only did they learn from Jesus, but they practiced what they learned, okay?
Yeah.
Like you could study to be a graphic artist, okay?
Yes.
But if all you did was study and you didn't do it, you didn't use it, you wouldn't be really a disciple. You're just learning, okay?
Yeah.
You're just a student.
Yes.
Just a student. But a disciple means also is it's a learner, and you might say, and doer. A learner and a doer, okay? He learns and he does. But now, the disciples, they had their homes and maybe they were married people and so on. But from amongst the disciples, there were those that left their occupations, left their homes, and followed Jesus to preach the gospel and tell the story of the kingdom to others. So essentially, that's what I did 50 years ago.
Yeah.
I was an engineer.
Yeah.
And I left my occupation behind, and I sold what I had, and I just left home with a suitcase, and I've been traveling ever since for 50 years. And God has been faithful to his promise Jesus said if we would do that, that God would take care of us. And as you know, my fridge is generally full up with food. I get too much. People give it to me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That is very good job.
Yes. Well, it's actually it's a wonderful way to spend one's life. You're giving and giving and giving, but at the same time you get and get and get. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And you make thousands of friends. I know people all over the world.
Yeah. It
So
make you
when I go to sit down and write a letter, I've got so many people to write to. I generally make a copy and then send it to 100 people at once. 100 of my friends at once. Yeah.
What do you do? What do you
Okay.
do? Okay.
Yeah. What do you say?
You said you send 1,000 people at once.
100.
100. Oh,
At one time.
at once.
Yeah. You see, with email, it's easy to do that because you can have a list.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can just copy the list and put it into the CC or the blind BCC of an email, and bingo.
Yes.
It's amazing. And all of a sudden, in about 10 seconds, it's reached to 100 different people all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Very
we
convenient.
live in an incredible age. 50 years ago, you write a letter on a piece of paper and put it in an envelope and buy a stamp and go down to the post office and put it in. Yeah, and maybe it would take 2 weeks for it to get to the person. Yes. This world we live in is amazing.
Yes.
There's some good things about it, and there's a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, like this war in Ukraine now, there's never been a war like it because every day people can see exactly what's going on there. You can almost see people getting killed in action.
Yes.
And
we know.
This morning I watched a small video of the young people that are paramedic. Now I'm going to write this word down. Paramedic. Medic. Those are the people in the ambulance. Paramedic. So those are the people that ride in the ambulance. It goes, and they pick up sick people.
Yeah.
So in Ukraine, every time there's a bomb that goes off, the ambulances go there and dig out the people that have been wounded and hurt and take them to the hospital. So these paramedics have a very dangerous job because while they're trying to find the people that have been wounded from the first bomb, a second bomb may be dropped.
Yes.
But they're very brave young people. And some of them get killed. Oh, yeah. Oh, my.
Do you think...
okay, so...
Do you think when will the war in Ukraine will be end? When will?
End.
When will?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think what's happening, Putin thinks he's winning the war, but I think he's running out of ammunition, and also he's running out of men. Like, I think, 15,000 Russian soldiers have been killed. So, all these young men are being brought back to Russia and buried in their homes well, you can imagine all these parents that are terribly upset because their children are getting killed.
Yeah.
So there's no young men that want to go to war.
Yes.
And they say about 200,000 young people that are with degrees in electronics and IT have left the country. They're getting out of the country and they're going to Poland and Germany because they don't see any future in Russia now.
Mm-hmm.
So Putin is not only destroying Ukraine, he is destroying his own country.
Yeah.
So I think, I wouldn't doubt it'll be over in about another week because he's running out of ammunition and tanks and more and more the Western nations are standing over a lot of ammunition and a lot of tanks and airplanes. So the Ukrainian soldiers are being well equipped. So these Ukrainian soldiers, they got a purpose to fight.
Yes.
It's amazing. And the whole world wants Putin to lose, except just a few countries. In fact, I don't think Vietnam, they haven't really taken sides. They just say they wish they would negotiate. But there's a few countries that in the world that haven't said much about Putin, but not many. Most of them are wishing that he'll lose.
Yeah.
Hoping he'll lose. Okay, kid, how about we stop there? We'll stop there.
Okay. You are busy now.
That's on verse 14.
You,
Yeah, I got another class coming up
Yes. Okay.
at 7:30, and I'll make some dinner in between.
Okay. Bác Mô.
So, are you the cook? Are you the cook in your house?
No. I don't cook, but my what do we call in it?
Roommate?
No.
Roommate?
No, the
Roommate?
the host of the house. What do we call? What do we?
Oh, I see.
What do we call
Landlord.
Landlord. Yeah.
Landlord. Landlord.
Yeah, cook, and I eat from her. He cook for.
That's wonderful. Oh, you're a lucky boy.
Yes.
Oh, that's really good. Yes. Yeah. Okay, kid. So then, yeah. Go ahead.
She looks like my mother.
Oh, very good.
Really.
Then I can see why you're.
She cook very well. The stay of the food is the same with my mother.
Taste. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
The taste, yeah. Oh, very good. Very good.
Okay.
So then, when do you have a class with David over in
the morning?
Colorado?
In the morning today.
Oh, you had a class this morning.
Yes, this morning.
Yeah. Oh, very good. I think he really enjoys that.
Yes. You and Bác David is very kind. You help us a lot.
Yeah. So did Bing join you this morning?
No, today she's busy.
Just yourself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She busy.
Yeah.
I study with Tùng. Tùng. You know,
oh yeah. You're
my friend. I introduced.
Your friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Very good. And his English is pretty good.
He said today he will study with you, but I don't know. I cannot call him. I don't know why.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, I see.
Maybe he's busy or something. He go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
bye bye,
Yeah.
Bác Mô.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye, kid. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you. See you again.
Good,
Yeah.
good in it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Come cut. Come cut.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you.